Alrighty, good afternoon everybody. Sorry for the little delay. What happened was I'm trying to figure out what's wrong because I just got a new case in for my desktop, and what happened was for some reason one of my files, like my old hard drive, because that's basically I make it one of my like a slave hard drive to my SSD. And for some reason it went from a local disk D to E, so I'm trying to figure that out, but for now that'll be a problem for later. So right now I'm going to get back into this little game that we've been paying attention to. It's not anything like serious though. It's not like I'm missing files. Like they're still there, they're still intact, and I made sure they were working properly. Just for some reason it didn't go from back to a D to a local disk D, went to a local disk E. So for some reason I'm trying to figure that out, and I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'll figure it out soon. So anyway, we're gonna get back into the game. So we just found out that Rhonda Light possibly was the killer. I mean, I know what really happened. For you guys, who knows? Maybe you do know, maybe you don't. We'll find out together. Well, I'll remember, and you guys will come along with me. So, without further ado, oh my goodness, the French accent is coming back again. Okay, so let's get back into it. Yeah, no, let's not use this file. Just kidding. Alrighty. So we're back in our office, and now we learn what happened. Why did Rhonda Light do it? Or more likely, why? Who's framing him? We shall find out.
You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred.
No way, Jose. I don't buy it.
Oh no, that's not the right inflection.
No way, Jose. I don't buy it.
There you go.
But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I can understand.
That's when I'm like, my lord, I went from proving that he wasn't a thief, but now I proved he was a killer. Perfect. But no, actually, what really happened was that Godot tricked us. Well, he didn't really trick us per se. He made us go down that path, and he made sure we stayed on that path. Because I think he knew. I think he did. He pointed out that this morning he knew. And so, I think what actually happened is that from what I can remember, I think Godot had something. I don't know if he had something to do with it. I don't think he did. Like he didn't do anything himself, but from what I can understand is that like Godot knew what was going to happen when we went down this path. So we shall learn what we have to learn. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Now's not the time, Aya. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm going to head back to Karayan Village for a little while, if that's alright.
Yes, please, my sweet summer child. You do not need to see a murder scene. Go be an innocent 9-year-old child. Is she 9 years old? Let me see it. She is 9. Yeah, go be a nice little 9-year-old girl. My sweet pea. You do not need to see this little thing we're going to have to do. Stay innocent for as long as you can, my child. Please. You don't need this in your life.
Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I think I'll go with... No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Imagine like she does something like the with raised eyebrows, like,
I want you two to spend some quality time together. Hint, hint. Okay, bye, Mystic Maya. Bye, Mr. Nick. Use protection.
I can only that'll be like very awkward and also very terrifying. If a 9-year-old girl said that to you, that'd be terrifying in all sorts of ways. Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. Sacred urn given to Pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
And there she goes. And now I don't have to do a high-pitched voice for a while. Thank God. She's gone.
Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation.
What to do? So, what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Come on, Nick. It's not that hard. My God, you're a lawyer, for Christ's sake. Let's get moving. What are we still staying around here for? Let's move.
And Phoenix is like, my God. Where did you get that from? Did you get that from your sister?
Oh, it goes through the family line. Everyone in my family is a bit of a bitch.
Just kidding. I'm not calling Maya a bitch. I'm not doing that right now. She can be annoying sometimes, but she ain't no bitch. We ain't gonna do that to her. Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located.
Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Oh no, I forgot. Now, oh my God. Desiree is now starting to seep into Maya. Great, perfect. Now we have two speed freaks. Do we really need that? I don't think we do. Fine, we'll stick with it. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own from Mr. Delight.
Okay, well let's make sure to go to the detention center too.
You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet. But there's something a little different about it.
Huh?
Huh?
No.
Don't me at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Ami, like it always used to.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before.
Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. Oh my God. Phoenix! What the frick? But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible that urn is a fake?
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Karine Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Karine Village in a long time. So I guess people still go to Karine Village to do their training, right?
Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that.
A channeling dojo?
Huh?
Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen.
Is that what happened last year? Is what happened last year still bothering you? Oh boy, not this. That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Karine technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. That murder wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
It sounds like being the master of Karine is going to be a heavy responsibility. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, imagine everyone pretty much in your bloodline is pretty much either missing or dead, and you're only 19 or very much a young adult, and you find out hey, you're gonna take over very soon. Get practicing because you're gonna be the master of this entire technique. That's terrifying. And the fact that Maya is taking all this in stride and not even fazed by it. It's like she has more of a she's more composed than I would ever be in that situation. I'd be freaking the hell out every single time. All right, so let's see. We should go to Damask's hideout first, then check in with Desiree. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya, Mr. Light. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case.
Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up.
Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. All right, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Mr. Light had such a vulnerable side. I kind of feel like it's like kind of for her. It's like a bit of a front that she keeps to make sure she's composed, or to make it seem like she's fine. I think that's also kind of why she does like motorbiking, is because for her that's like a way to like let all her frustration out and everything. I kind of feel that like that's what it is. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never ever kill anyone. It's just not him.
I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!"
He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief.
I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? Do you want me to grab you by the tie and drag you around the city? Yes, please. Oh, why didn't you say so? Come on then, boy. Jesus Christ. Why did I make him this way? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? The very idea. I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I don't get how you're this stupid, Maya. What? No, that face is perfect for it. I just can't understand how they can be so different, and yet be such a happy couple.
Yeah, they sure are different.
Oh, come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. Well, for me anyway.
What? For you?
Oh boy, now we gotta ask about their love life. Jesus. Ugh, I hate these kind of people more than anything.
You mean ace detectives?
No, I'm fine with ace detectives.
Oh, so then you must mean thieves.
No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. Desiree, your logic is kind of flawed in a way. I hate to break it to you, but like that seems a bit flawed in many ways. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men.
By the way, why did you go to Detective Atney's office anyway?
Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let me try it again. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal.
The real criminal?
Yeah, obviously the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Well, have we got news for you?
Yeah?
And Detective Atney knew more about Mask to Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then, you went there to ask him some questions. That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table.
Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too.
There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Exactly.
Miss Delight, do you know about KB's security?
Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard yesterday or today. Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore.
It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know.
KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? I'll ride you good. I'll give you the ride of your life. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry for this. I know how to make it go up and down very fast. And don't worry, it won't last long. Oh God. I am making this so bad. I'm sorry. Oh Jesus. Okay, let's do it again. No. I'll pass. Thanks. Well, why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves?
What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Miss Light told us the location of KB Security.
Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick.
Don't you want to talk to Ron?
Oh, screw him, Nick. He's a criminal.
Hey, you were a criminal 3 times too, Maya.
Oh, please, Nick. I was acquitted.
Yeah, but you were still in the wrong place at the right time.
Don't worry about it, Nick. Don't worry about it at all.
I can only imagine like she's like threatening him. So was it really? Oh, sorry. I forgot that was Maya's line.
So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight?
Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life.
Saved your life?
I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke into tears. Yeah, I would too, if I were in that situation.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you?
Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Also, what the frick is wrong with this guy? I just realized, what the hell? Sir, are you wearing a plastic bag? You need to take that off your head. Then crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me.
Wow, that's a great story. And stupid.
Yeah, it really is kind of stupid now that I think about it. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
we're just gonna save that for another day, because that actually, with Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in this not so distant future. We're just gonna ignore the fact that actually happened in one case, so let's keep moving on. Well, bye, Miss Delight. I'll see you later if you're available. Oh, you naughty boy, Nicky. That's why I like you too.
Come on, Nick, we gotta get going.
I already told you, it's not me!
A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, we don't have enough time as it is.
Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday, they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands.
I guess you're right. That guard over there looked a bit on edge, too.
I wouldn't call that on edge. I think he looks dead. Come on, we'll just have to come back later.
Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick.
Okay, so now that he's not here, we gotta go figure out. We go back to the mask. I think we gotta go to the security office first. Actually, let me go check if Atmy's there yet. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops.
What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually masked the mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen.
Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case.
But wasn't he in charge of the mask investigation all the way up to yesterday?
Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? I should know, Nick. I have many times being part of that case. And I always get away with it. So please, Nick, don't cross me.
Jeez.
He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal."
Points for the quality and the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodless. Oh god. Okay, so we do have to go back to the office then. Here we are. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh?
The walls in here look thick. Just like your ass, Nick. The walls in here look thick. Just like you'd expect in a CEO's office.
What does that got to do with anything?
Hey, it's you guys.
Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe.
Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like,
"Oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal." Ha 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 ha.
or something to that effect.
Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
If the gumshoe fits.
Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. I wish I could be like you, right? I wish I was always right.
Gumshoe, are you trying to say my name, or?
Well, you take it as you will, pal.
Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy.
Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Let's do our investigation, shall we?
Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder.
Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into hard work?
Into our work. Imagine like a baby.
Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now and we need help.
Jesus. That would actually make me more annoyed. I would just kick him out after that.
Things are really working against us right now and we need help.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay. Okay.
I meant just like,
Okay. I won't cry on you, pal. I won't cry on you, pal. I'll cry on Nick.
Alright, whatever you say. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 o'clock this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 o'clock in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room.
it happened at exactly the same time the mask was stealing the urn, huh? Autopsy report added to the court record.
So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe.
Safe?
Well, it is pretty big.
Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came.
Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out.
I think we still need some more information about Bullard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right.
Oh wait, is it Boulard or something like that? I didn't notice.
So, what happened to Mask the Mask?
He's at the detention center, screaming like a madman.
I think I can hear him.
Investigate me again.
I know. Imagine like in his voice.
Investigate me again. He keeps yelling.
No. I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved.
Now that's a detective I know and love.
Think about it. Atme was always around when the calling cards showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hanged at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief.
That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about.
Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist.
His first heist?
Yeah, the Tear of Ammonon case. There was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Here, I saved a newspaper clipping. I put it in my bum. I had it ready to go just in case anything happened.
Jesus.
Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it...
Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight.
Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew he didn't hurt. He knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway.
So who is that Java-addicted mask maniac anyway?
Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere, just whipped it out like, boom, here I am, bitch. Put me to work.
That's right. He said this was his first case as a prosecutor.
And it's true, according to the records anyway, but no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gave me goosebumps. Oh man, he made me hard.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah. Oh man, I haven't had a feeling like that in years, pal. Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turn the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular.
No, that's not what I meant, but now that you mention it, no one came to my birthday party, even though everyone was free. And then later that night, I saw that they all went to get drinks without me. Oh. Do people not like me, pal?
Well...
Jesus. I made his life even more terrible. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has some grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. A very dark secret. I'm talking about his coffee. Alright, so let's take a look at everything. Check out this big thick binder here.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Yeah, that's how I am when I play this game, and that's a constant look at the text. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna go crazy or cross-eyed eventually.
But what did you find out, Nick?
This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask Damask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes.
Hey, Nick, look at the last page.
It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Eminon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask Damask stole.
So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know, but that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I better secretly make a copy of this list. How do you secretly make a copy of this? Like, there's cops and detectives all around you. Detective Gumshoe's gonna be looming over your shoulder. How do you hide the fact that you're copying a list? How do you hide that?
Kane's list added to the court record.
Like, okay, man, what the frick? Good luck trying to do that. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought.
Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out, just for a second.
Sorry, something got stuck. There we go.
Oh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you. Hey, you. Whip me up a cup of some really expensive import.
Imagine these the like a accent like, hey you,
whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. This is the life.
The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know.
Well, I'm screwed. Bye, Nick.
Okay, I gotta take a look at this, and then gonna do the alarm next.
You know, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none.
Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right?
Yeah, and so?
I think about to do gumshoe shit. Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready?
No, not really.
Well, too bad.
Okay. Shoot.
The opening of this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open the safe, pal.
Yeah, and
everyone that knows how to open the safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Former security chief, Ron Delight.
What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief?
Ron,
So he knew how to open the safe, huh?
Yeah. Sorry for running on your breath, pal. Don't tell me how to live just sitting butter. Life candy is the sun's a ball of butter. I'm gonna bring out a cloud of rain on your parade.
Jesus. Now I have like 3 musical parodies I need to make up now. It was Godot number Special Blend number 107. Now I got Funny Girl with Gumshoe as Fanny Bryce. Jesus.
Wow, look at that huge framed photo.
Tall mountains rising again majestically against a dark and cloudy sky.
There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise?
Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather.
Maybe if he had lived a little longer.
Jesus. Maya, what the fuck?
Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days.
I think it's time.
Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Frick! Nick, run! Save yourself!
Hey, cut it out. Don't press that.
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What is that button anyway?
It's an emergency buzzer. It says it right there on the panel.
Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Should have looked. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to send security up here.
Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime.
Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any... Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know.
I think we better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Emergency buzzer added to the court record. Forgot to say that. Crap. Is there anything else we can talk about? I think we need to show him something to ask questions. Let's see the profiles.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard, Jesus.
It's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal.
Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make... Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me.
Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found... dead.
Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning.
Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick, now is our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask.
Yeah, let's talk to him, please. We need help, please. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard?
He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh, love water. Oh, and
I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. I can never get enough.
Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting into my wallet.
She's like, I love money. I just love money. Stop it, Maya.
Anyway, it looks like you did some pretty shifty stuff.
Oh jeez. Oh god. Okay. You can probably think about what I thought that line was.
Anyway, it looks like you did some pretty shitty stuff.
Jesus. That's what my first thought was. Oh God. I am such a terrible person.
Anyway, it looks like you did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier.
Let me go already.
It's like I need to be shiftier. Come on, Nick, let go of your wallet.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Yep. Okay, so I think we pretty much asked everything we can. Well, let's keep asking and let's ask everything we can ask him. First, actually, I don't think we can. Like, okay.
I kind of feel sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy.
Yeah, and he seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely.
Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully.
But weren't you the one that arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face?
Oh, come on. We don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it alone. Okay, yeah. Okay, we pretty much did everything. Let's go to the security room. Oh boy, I wonder who works here.
It's Larry.
Wow. This is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
KB security guard. Uh-oh. I just remembered Larry might be.
Hey Nick, what's up? What's up?
So he is here.
Yo, how's it hanging, dude?
Hey, you got my sweet little Maya with you too.
Hi, Larry.
Here I was working with my fingers to the bone, and in walks an angel. I've got no problems with the daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? I helped you in the very first case of this entire series, my guy. You helped me become a lawyer, and I protected Miles Edgeworth, our childhood friend, from being framed for murder and possibly killing his own dad. No, I'm not a lawyer. You are. Oh my God. You can say that again. He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you.
Really? What is it?
Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick here is a different story.
But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies.
That was then, and this is now. That was then, and this is now. There you go. Oh boy, just shut up. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard. I'm a pro. I can't just give away information that for free. You want a bribe? You want a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Imagine it's like church lady in SNL. It's like he wants a bribe. I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info?
Hey, I like that. This kitten's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yes, so tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me?
Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on, hurry up!
Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something? No, that's just you. That is very true.
So, what is it like to be a part-time security guard?
Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time.
Monitors?
There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Oh,
And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
what teams?
The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either. So if it's something small, I don't bother calling them.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long.
I mean, essentially, yes. But still, you have to pay attention.
You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Why do you say that? It's just a part-time job for me. I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb.
Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here.
Hey, give me a break! Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick.
Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility.
Well, anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Oh boy, I forgot about this. And 2 Cyclops. Perfect. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad. And it was the butts after all. Great. Well, it's like I always say. That was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm going to have to break his Cyclops after all. Well, we gotta do some things to find out. Let's ask around. But first, let's examine the room. Hey, Larry? That's your jacket, isn't it? That's right.
Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Get it? Got it, greenhorn?
So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls down the lever, that's what they call an accident. Oh boy. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh? Don't you want to know what'll happen? He goes crazy.
It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, but for a different reason. Okay, oh, what's this?
Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they?
Did you say, huh? Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something.
Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway?
Well, the thing is, I bought my way through here, and I was gonna slept my way through. If you catch my drift, oh, well, Larry. Imagine like a sitcom. Oh, Larry. Okay, let's do this. Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. My eyes hurt. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these two?
If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? I guess that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, okay? Okay, professional. He's very professional at his job.
Something is written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. Oh, this bitch.
She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. But she gave me the job when I showed her my skills. All my skills in bed. Oh, Jesus. Crosser and you come face to face with a real genuine ray gun.
Yeah, sounds scary, all right.
Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Imagine she came in like, "Hey, you two! What are you doing in here? Only your authorized personnel in here. Get out!" That's my partner's seat.
Your partner?
Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess.
Okay, I think we did pretty good. Okay, so now we have to ask questions. We have to do stuff. But first, let's see if we can ask him about the light. Hey Larry, there's something I want to know.
Okay, blah blah blah.
Okay. Will he talk about Desiree?
Nope, he won't. Of course not. Okay.
Let's not.
This did not anything about Bullard. No. Okay. Okay. Nope. He won't talk to us about anybody. Okay. We got to keep going. Okay. Time to present this. Let's try this.
On the night of the
That sounded like I was like an investigation.
So, on the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to?
What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been?
But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. Light?
But that was that. And this is this.
Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too?
Never. I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1.
$1? Wow, now that's confidence.
What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain?
The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... let's see. Well, we don't have anything yet. I don't think so. No. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again, though. Yeah, we need to do more investigation. I think we can. Let's see. We already checked the gumshoe. Let's see. Go back to me. Let's go back to the hall. See if there's anything we can do. The treasures of crime exhibit is all ruined now. I'm sorry. It's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the ticket earned back, maybe they can reopen it? Really? Sure. Maybe we can label it the Urn of Mass Damask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo!
Wow. That was surprisingly easy. I don't have a that was easy button, but I have this one. Imagine that's going through his head, and now it's like, girl, that was easy. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Okay, let's go downstairs. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around here for? So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh that?
Taken care of?
Do you mean it's been found? Yes, it was brought in during the trial today.
Wow. Wow, really? Oh, you really are the greatness, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask Damask's wife that found it.
Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. Man, imagine her anxiety must be through the frickin' roof with this entire thing. Well, we'll see. Keep talking. I just heard all about it on the news. That detective was actually the thief all along. It looks like that. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again?
About 20 days ago.
And when was it that Mask Damask's calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So we sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all.
I guess so. Oh boy. Like, I don't know how about you guys, but the fact that what's the word? He's able to weasel his way into this place and easily manipulate people to get what he wants. It's just man, the man's charisma. Well, maybe not even just charisma. His looniness is makes him seem trustworthy. Well, there's also a bit of charisma because he does come off a bit above it all kind of attitude, and he's like, oh please, I'm the one who captured all of his things, and I know him more than anybody. So why don't you hire me to protect our valuable items? He's very much that kind of person. So obviously for Andrews, she was more than welcoming, or more than happy to let him try his best. And obviously that didn't work out well. What? So Mask Damask murdered someone as well? That's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already. Let's get down to business to defeat Damask. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme?
Well, I noticed a lot of things. No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates.
That's just when that's just what he says so he can have an alibi when he commits the thefts himself.
Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Mask Damask pretty well. I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really?
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews?
No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Oh boy. Now I have. Oh great! Now I have to do her as well. Perfect. Cyclops. Imagine just like Cyclops.
What do you think this means, Nick?
It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. We have to ask her so many things. But first, let's examine the room, shall we? That pathetic-looking wooden box.
That's the box that had the sacred urn in it.
Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on it.
I worked so hard to make that box.
Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya?
What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it.
Poor Maya. Maybe it had better been. Maybe better. Okay, so we did that. The Shichishito, we do that at a time.
Detective Atme said he got hit on the back of the head with this by the thief, but that was obviously a lie.
Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief. It's still hard to believe. It looks like Adrian feels really bad about it. I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it, so you never knew it was bent in the first place.
Please be gentle with it.
Maya's like, please don't fuck it up. It looks like part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr.
Aha! I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
This is the camera and computer that Detective Atme set up, huh?
That's what he said.
And yet he still let it take a picture of him.
I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. The camera belonged to Lord Lee Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Mask to Mask, allow that to happen? We shall find out sooner than later. Okay, there's the ladder. We're not going to do the entire ladder thing. It looks like the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn.
Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there.
Oh, come on, Nick. Can't I just poke around a little bit?
No, because Maya, every time you poke around somewhere, you get charged with murder. So don't go poking around. Stay in my sights, okay? Hi, Psychota. Welcome in. How's your day going so far? Pretty good? That's great to hear. Well, welcome back in. You kind of missed some things. If you want a quick filler, basically we find out that so obviously in the last episode we found out that Rhonda Light was found at the same time at the building where that guy got murdered. We're trying to find out what happened, because if you look in the court record, so here's some new evidence. We have this list that was on a table that we found. Yeah. So if you notice, all of these things is a list that we found on the desk at the CEO's office. These are all the things that Mask to Mask stole and supposedly what they're worth. In this newspaper clipping, we have something strange about the first heist that happened. And so this is something that Gumshoe gave us. And then we also have this buzzer that was in the security office. When you press it, it alerts security guards to the CEO's office. However, there's no fingerprints on it, and even if it was pressed, there was no security. Security said there was no one who pressed the button, so we don't know what happened. And obviously, we know Larry works in the security office, so he should have known. And so we're just trying to find out more about what happened. right now I went back to the we went back to the basement, and now we're trying to investigate for more clues. We will go back to the to the security office, because not only because Miss Andrews, we just found out she has psych locks, but also Larry does, so he knows something. Both of them know something about this case, so we got to figure out what happened that night. That's basically what you missed. Not much, only an hour's worth of things. Yeah. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it, it is oddly shaped oddly, and it's shocking pink.
I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important. Oh yeah, by the way, real quick. Oh wait, that's right, we gave back the urn. So we found the urn, obviously, and on the urn had pink paint on, pink splotches. I wonder what it could possibly be. Really interesting, wouldn't you just say? There's pink splotches on the freaking urn. I wonder what it could possibly be. Who knows? Anyway, welcome back into the stream. Let's see here. We gotta do the Ami statue. I don't think we need to do it. Maya is still here because like we need like a sidekick. Pearls went back to Karine Village to take the urn back to make sure like everyone makes sure that it's okay. Maya is just here. She needs to be here, unfortunately. Not much we can do about that. And believe me, you missed on some very funny moments. If you watch back the VOD, I had too many dirty moments with Desiree. Oh yeah, by the way, we talked to Desiree. She basically said that my Ronnie didn't do anything, blah blah blah, all that spiel. She said he wouldn't hurt a fly, but we probably know better. Well, I know this case already. I know what happens. But for you, she's very defensive about her husband. So obviously she would say that. Okay. So, let's see if we have enough evidence to let her know what happened. Let's try it. Take that! Okay. Seriously. Miss Andrews. Oh, hold on. When I first did it with Larry, I took a big sip of water and it made it seem like I was an interrogation officer, like this. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake. You're the one who said it wasn't the same. So that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Maybe this. I think this might be it. No. No. No, I was right. I figured. Okay, try it again. So have I convinced you, or do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? What was the one thing that What was the thing that I used that was genuine? I feel like I have to go. I need to get more evidence. Okay. Let's see if we can present her with any questions. I hired Detective Atme for security before we even received a calling card. I suppose that was a mistake. Atme, I mean Mask to Mask. He sent a calling card to the very exhibit he was hired to guard.
I wonder if it was because he knew it would be easy to steal.
Yes, but he should have also known that he could easily become a suspect. Yeah, so that's kind of obvious. Okay. Let's see. We need to look for evidence. Yeah, we need more things. So around the light, mask to mask. Sorry, blah 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 blah. So Detective Atme was actually mask to mask.
She really seems depressed.
Yeah, no shit, Maya. Can't say I blame her. She's the one who hired the fox to guard the hen house. Any more people we can ask? Okay, nope. Nope, not butts. I think we need, let's see. Let's go back to here. Ranko. Okay. Yeah, the detective agency. No one's here. The masked hideout. Hello, Desiree. Sorry, we're just passing through. It's like, what are you doing back here, Nikki? Okay, let's see. Nope. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do because I can't remember. Okay. Anything else? Anything else we can talk to him about? I don't think so. Okay, so let's go back to the security room. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Nick. Okay, let's see. Let's ask him about Desiree. Yeah, no, he won't say anything. Let's see here. He won't talk about Ron. Any evidence that will work for him? Oh, the security buttons, right? Oh no. Yeah, blah 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 blah. That's right. Anyway, let's see. No. Nope. Of course not. Okay. There's not much I can ask them. So let me see. There has to be something. Okay, let's try doing the psych lock break again. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? That was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what. I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow, now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have any evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when that murder happened. Is. Let's see. That's not the button. There. This is the key card to the CEO's office, right? Yeah, that's right. This key card was found inside a wallet. This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar. You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that just happened yesterday. Happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Ah! There goes one. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during her shift. Same thing. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know? That key card data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know about that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Why does this sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard? Anyway, according to the data, the doors of the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Yeah, no, Nick! And broken. Perfect. Okay. And it came back things perfectly. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault! It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault! Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Calm down, Larry. Yeah? So is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? He's curled up on the floor crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick! Okay, let's finally, Jesus Christ. Let's do some actual investigation. And no more dodging the questions. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Oh my god. You're such a player. Stop bouncing between women. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. Oh, give me a second. My dog needs to go outside. Okay. Sorry about that. It's okay. I promise, I'll come running to your rescue, like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks. I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. Okay, thank God. And I can actually ask him a freaking question.
I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why did you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did. And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
Do you think you could take just one more look for me, please? Pretty please?
Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya.
What do you think, Nick?
He's probably right. I don't think you Larry make a mistake. Oh!
What is it? What's wrong?
I made a mistake! And there he goes.
Huh? But how?
It can't be! It's impossible! Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once in the morning at around 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened!
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible! It can't be!
Buzzer record. Added to the court record.
Okay, 102. Perfect. Perfection. Okay, let's move. Present this to Gumshoe. Will he have anything? Okay, nope. Okay, no. Okay, nope. We can't ask him anything else. Okay. You guys have really made it reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know?
What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record?
Huh? The record? No, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. He's not gonna tell us anything else, is he? Yep, nope, he won't. Okay, gotta get out of here. I don't think Desiree's gonna tell us anymore either, so. Wait, can we go to Detective Atme now? No, still no one here. Where should I go? I think I have to talk to Miss Andrews. No. What was that one thing we need to show that is genuine? Can we send pearls? Will that work? I don't think so. Okay, let me see. Let me try this again. Nope, triggered. Yep, okay. Evidence estimate. It was genuine. What was it? What is it that can prove that it's genuine? Nope, of course not. Okay, nope. I still need to look around for more evidence. No. I still need to figure it out. Where can I go? That's the thing you had. But these old games, you have to like move around constantly to figure out what the heck the answer is. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid.
I can't get in between these two shelves.
Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel.
So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're all filled with a bunch of files.
Yeah, files filed with data about security jobs they were hired to handle.
It'll be a good night's reading if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like the UFOs or something.
Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, anything else? I can't even think of what else to do. Where's the evidence that that thing's genuine? Because I can't even think. What would be like something that would prove that that thing was genuine? But like, I don't have any new evidence yet that was genuine. So Ron received a blackmail letter, huh?
Do you think Miss Light knows about this?
Well, if she did, I don't think she would have been smiling like that.
I wonder if we should tell her about it.
I think it'd be smarter if we didn't. There's a whole bunch of stuff piled up over here.
What are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarin Stone, the Great Albatross Strategy, theft of the Immortal Goddess Statue, the Great Knuckle Bomber Strategy?
Did the police even investigate this place? The police took a look at all that, you know.
Really? Did they say anything?
They said it wasn't important. Oh, don't worry about it, Nicky boy. After all, my Ronnie is just an amateur.
Amateur or not, this is cool. Knuckle Bomber. How cool is that?
Let's see here. Can we ask her anything else? Is there anything else we can ask her? Oh, can we go back to the detention center? I forgot to go back. I know I'm forgetting one place. It's the detention center. Frick! I forgot to go back.
Oh, Mr. Wright. Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation?
Yes, but please don't leave me anymore. Please don't leave me alone anymore.
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see,
on the same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lord Lee Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you about that night? This time, I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
oh, okay.
Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are masked to mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Mask to Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB security, right?
Yes, I went to KB security at the time the blackmail note said I should.
All right. What happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door.
Yeah, he was arrested. At the end of the trial the other day, at the end of the trial, the last episode, he was arrested because remember he was accused of the murderer. So that's what happened. He was arrested next.
So then I used the key card to unlock the door.
That's probably when he dropped his wallet.
When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone?
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam!
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why. Oh jeez. So that's why you put it in the safe. Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, and what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building.
Yep, they found it in the safe. They found it in the safe in the morning.
So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Nick, all of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that. That's rich coming from you, Maya. You've been accused of like 3 murders at this point.
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB security?
How did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please!
Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Oh, thank goodness. No, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. And she'll find out eventually.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway.
So it became mask to mask for Desiree, huh?
So Psychoto, do you still want to be married to her? Spending money like that? You're crazy. Because I sure wouldn't. I don't think I have the heart in me to be like that. I would honestly be like, listen, babe, we don't have much money. Stop spending it like crazy. Well, hopefully he'll have a good job that helps pay for her. Jesus Christ. I can never have it in my heart to become a sugar daddy. Nor do I have the funds to be a sugar daddy. Okay, let's see. We need to ask him questions about this. Let's see. He's an ace detective, all right. He's been hot on my trails ever since the first heist.
Yes, but he made a pretty stunning confession in court today. It was me all along. I am Master Mask.
I don't know what to say. I guess he's just delusional. That's exactly what your wife said about you. I was about to say, says the guy who keeps telling us that he is. Okay, I think we should ask him about Bullard next. Mr. Bullard, my old boss. It's so sad. Do you have any idea what might have happened? Was there anyone that might have wanted him dead? Oh yeah, sure. Mr. Bullard was the type of guy who made a lot of enemies. He did lots of threatening things to people. Wait. Do you mean he scared people or that he threatened them with blackmail? Well, I guess they're kind of the same, right? Yep. Okay, now let's present something interesting. Hey! This is an article about my debut heist! Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail.
But Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
That's right! I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed to my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, huh?
Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo, is this you, Mr. July?
That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that in a heartbeat.
Newspaper clipping updated in the court record.
But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Atme found the Master Mask disguise? That's interesting. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
That must have been really time consuming, huh?
Yes, it took quite a while to complete anyway. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters?
You got them starting when? Tell me more. Now. Imagine he's like this. It's like, you got them starting when? Tell me more. Now. You gotta tell me. Tell me everything you know. Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. What do you mean don't get worked up? You were holding stuff away from us.
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got?
No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Tell me something they don't. Exactly. Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. That first letter, it said I know you did it.
So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that?
It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Okay, well, hope we can make him back in. Oh, it's okay. Okay, so I will let you know that I think Tuesday my stream may be canceled because I have to work on my computer. So I may be back next Friday. Just keep an eye on my schedule so you can figure it out. I hope to see you next time. And it's also great to have you back in here, of course. Okay, take care of your dog. Okay, Sakota, I'll see you later. Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letters specified, someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
The plans?
Oh boy.
What are these plants you're talking about?
They were instructed on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. My guy, I know you want to help your wife, but for the love of God, why? Don't get me wrong, I love her too. She's very hot. I think she's hot too. But okay, guys, seriously, would you go through all this trouble? Actually, okay, let me pull up a photo. Would you go through all this trouble just to keep this woman satisfied? Because I don't know. I don't think I have that kind of willpower. I don't think I do. Okay, now I'm conflicted. Now I'm conflicted because I want to. No, I think she's too hot. Frick. Ah, God. Desiree, you're hot. Please. I don't know if like I can turn to a life of crime to keep her funded. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested trading methods. Also, hold the phone. The guy is still here. He's like hearing every little bit. He's like, interesting, very interesting. Jeez. He's like, he's not gonna let us get away with anything at this point. I don't know.
So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. He's such a nice guy. I wonder who he is.
It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
Oh boy. So Ron Delight was the mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasure I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plants too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
Ron's testimony added to the court record.
Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes? But please, don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course! I could never! I'm not lying! All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did. So I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? Oh boy, that is very hard.
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Mystic Maya! Hey, Pearly! I'm back!
Hey, Pearls. So, what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Karine Village to have it examined. And? What did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's a real urn.
Whew. That's a relief. I was really worried.
But there's one small problem.
Problem?
These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? Wait, why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we've got to find out how they got there.
Okay. We'll go find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. Oh, poor Ron.
Sacred urn refiled into the court record.
Okay, now we have the thing to prove to Miss Andrews that this is the real urn. Let's go. All right. Oh, Pearl. How nice to see you.
Hello there.
I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, actually, I was having this urn examined.
Huh? I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
Let's do it. There we go. Now we have the information we need. This box. There's something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
I think I know how the pink got it on it now.
All right, let's investigate.
Oh, that was Pearl. Whoops.
All right, let's investigate again, Nick.
A wooden urn box added to the court record. Okay, let's go to that pink splotch now. There we go. Now we have things we can work with. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and is shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is...
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is it.
That's the box the sacred urn was in.
Oh my god, Maya, we know that's the box the urn was in. We did this like 50 times already. We get it. If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right. Look, it matches.
Huh.
What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Paint marks added to the court record. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Alright, let's go. Alright, Miss Andrews. Let's do this again. But this time, we have evidence to help us out. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Yeah, we do. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Karine Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how. What she discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again. Did you say again? Yes. It was broken once a year ago. And now it looks the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? I know. Sounds. Okay, sorry. Okay, it was the box. Are you kidding me? So, why do you think how do you know? Oh, yeah, that's right. Frick, I forgot the poster. Shit. There you go. This poster, it was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said "I am" on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
Oh, wait!
4. Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. It looks like she's not going to give up that last Cyclops so easily. Do you have any proof that the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? Well, Miss Andrews, what is this supposed to mean? This urn had these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? So, what does that prove? That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? Yes. The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means that the urn was broken here too. So can you prove that? Can you prove that the box was dropped here in the basement warehouse? I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. There's pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted into a part of the paint stain, am I right? Am I right? Yes. If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Finally, we got rid of those freaking Cyclops. Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did.
Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how it feels. How she feels.
It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock and let out a huge scream.
I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Oh, shut up, Nick. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure. It was the most important treasure in all of Karine Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big.
And that's when the I am got changed to Ami?
I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami.
Any sane person? Really?
Oh, Pearl. Oh, Pearls. Pearls, it's okay. You didn't know. You didn't know. It's okay. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then.
Sacred urn updated in the court record. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains.
Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Ami face statue. Aha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here.
Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall.
And
I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. And at that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? But I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again?
Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved, but why? Amifei's golden statue updated into the court record. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB security. So then why did another masked mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. And we shall do that trial the next time. Wow. It's crazy. Give it 1 second. I find it like insane that let me go back to let me do this. Okay. It's just crazy to me that Jesus. The fact that Ron Delight, it was well, okay, like I said, I already know how this all ends, so God, just seeing the how it all came to be, it made me remember how crazy this case is, and how many connections there are, and how things that don't seem connected really are connected. So just seeing all that play out is just crazy for me, and I really love this case. Though I can't wait for the few cases later, because there's still some things I didn't even finish. I only got halfway through this game, so I don't remember most of what happened next. But until then, like I said earlier, Tuesday I may cancel that stream because I'm gonna do work on my computer right down here. So I will be back Friday for that stream for sure, definitely. I may have to update the time, possibly, time allowing. But yeah, until then, guys, thank you so much for coming in today, and obviously, Psychota, it's always great having you in. I'm glad you're here. Always fun to chat with you. And thank you everyone else for coming in today and chatting along with us, or just staying along for the stream. Follow me on Instagram so you can see when I go live. Follow me here on Twitch so you can see when I'm gonna go live. I always put the time I'm gonna go live on my schedule tab, so always take a look there. Yeah, just follow me on all my other socials. And so until next time, you guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.